And we don't have our famous button to hit the music. Where's the music?
What's up? Where y'all at? It's that time again. 92 on your dial with your morning friends. No complaints. Thank the Lord. Is all you should say and leave the rest up to him, cause it's gonna be as the 92 crew get you on your way. Now you know we stay lit. Don't tell them what we might say. Guaranteed to make you laugh, cause all we do is play. And it's a petty point for you if you don't have what them old school jams make you reminisce about your funky ass sex or your very first kiss. Got you rocking side to side, hand up, say hey, cause you know it's gonna be today's gonna be a good day. Every day's a holiday. Keep the negativity up out my face. Today's gonna be a lovely. Today's gonna be a good day. Every day's a holiday. Keep the negativity up out my face.
Today's gonna be a lovely. Good morning, Nashville. It is the Kenny Smoov Morning Show podcast. Back at it from the long weekend. Hope you guys had a great long weekend as you paid honor to those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms on Memorial Day, which was yesterday. Ebony, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Crystal with good morning to you.
Good morning,
What does that
everybody.
look for? You just be having the weirdest look sometimes in the moment.
I was trying to see if it was supposed to go off on
No,
its own.
it'll run off on its own.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
you know.
I didn't know.
No, that's the song that you recorded. You know, it just ends at a certain time.
Hey,
But good morning,
y'all.
good morning to everybody out there that's jumped in on our podcast. Good morning, D. Shannon, Chuck, Tony Chesterfield, Camille, Regina, Tracy,
Who got the
Deville,
leftovers?
KD. Good morning to you. I know y'all got leftovers because she's looking for a plate. Good morning to you, Tiffany. Everybody out there, I know Crystal's looking for a plate because she didn't have one yesterday, which I'm very
didn't.
shocked that you didn't get a
Nobody
plate.
called me. Nobody even inboxed me, reached out or nothing. I said they be playing like they like me.
Nobody
They
got
be
you a plate.
So pretend. Y'all be pretending.
Oh my gosh. Well, Ebony, let's just start with you. What'd you do special for Memorial Day?
For yesterday, nothing really. I just
No?
was able to relax. I did go this weekend for the long weekend. I went and saw that Lilo and Stitch movie.
Really?
I did. I really enjoyed it. It was really fast, though. Every scene was like, da, 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 da. And it was basically a copy and paste of the animated movie, but it was all right. Yeah.
You took somebody to see Lilo and Stitch?
Me and
Like
my
a
friend
kid?
No, me and my friend went to go see it.
Your friend's a kid?
Why would it be a kid? We're millennials. It came out in our time period. So, no.
Yeah, her generation
That's
loves
my
Lilo and
generation.
Stitch.
That was
Yeah.
that was Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like you going to go see a Fred Flintstone movie. You would go see
You
that.
would go see it. I would go see that, too. Because that came out when
'Cause
I
that
was a
was
kid.
I kind of get
Yeah.
it. Just like when people went to see a Final Destination movie and the ceiling collapsed in. They went to go see the movie.
That did happen. That
Wait,
did happen.
what?
So
Yeah.
it happened. And it didn't happen here in the U.S., but somebody went to go see the Final Destination movie and the ceiling in the theater fell in.
Are they
Very
dead?
ironic. No,
Interesting.
they're not dead. But it's very ironic that you went to go watch a Final Destination
And
movie
you met your
then-
final
and
destination.
then the ceiling fell in and you could have died.
That's crazy.
But I did see that movie though. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Did want to see it.
yeah.
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's kind of got mixed reviews as far as you compare it to some of the other Final Destination movies. It's like, it was cool.
DeVille, millennials are kids, yes, but they're turning 30.
They're
going on 30 Eve.
They are turning 30.
So that's why I asked. I was confused, you know?
They are turning 30. They are
That's why
turning
I
30.
I'm turning 29, so I can't speak on that.
She's
but
turning 30 Eve,
I was
people.
born in 96. I'm turning 29.
30 Eve. 30 Eve. It's okay.
Yeah,
Own
30
it.
Eve.
You are going to be a phenomenal 30-year-old when it happens.
I'm going to be an amazing 29-year-old on Saturday. So I would rather look for my tomorrow
Don't make me
versus
laugh
my
too
work
hard.
later on.
I'm already crossing my legs.
I'd be
Don't
a
make me
great
laugh too
29-year-old on
hard.
Saturday.
So what are you doing for your birthday?
I honestly have no plans. I really don't. So I don't know. That sounds very sad, but I don't know.
It's not, because I don't think Crystal, did you really go all out for your 29th birthday?
For my 29th birthday, no.
Yeah, I didn't either. But 30 is a milestone.
I think
And that's the
that's
birthday that you
why
really
30, I
celebrate.
should not even be in Nashville, but
That's the birthday that you really celebrate.
They call it the Dirty 30, baby.
So
no, but I told my family I want to go horseback riding because I've never been before. So hopefully that.
Is it the horseback riding, or do you want to go see a man about a horse? What horse do you really want to ride?
wow.
Do you want to go see the horse or see a man about one?
I'm just. different. You know, that's different. I'm
Get you
gonna
a
plead
big
the
old
fifth.
candle.
I mean,
I'll plead the
hey,
fifth.
if she had been at Links on Friday, you know, she could have found us.
Apparently,
You
I
could
wasn't
have
supposed to.
Listen, come on down there if you want to. You gonna you gonna find what you're looking for.
Because they was out. They was out.
You gonna find what you're looking for.
It was a
down there.
packed house that you
Y'all
missed it out on.
make me
So
nervous to go to Links.
Don't be nervous.
Y'all make me so nervous.
And don't be judgmental when you get there either, because
Pause.
you know
Why?
you will sit in a corner.
I will.
And be like,
with my cocktail and won't say nothing.
oh my God. Oh my God, it's so ghetto here.
And somebody will walk up to her and talk to her, and she'll like go mute, like stop talking.
Why are you talking to me?
She don't want nobody
We gonna
for
work
real.
on it. No, we gonna work on it. She does. We gonna work on it. She just wants somebody that's there when she wants them to be there. That's
Basically.
it. That's it.
That's
And then
crazy.
leave
I understand
when I want you to
everything.
leave.
I get it. When she wants them to leave, she wants you to
I
get
want
the
you
hell
to
out.
leave. Get away from me.
She'll call you when she wants to talk to you.
Amen.
And
That's how you single. See, I ain't got that problem. That ain't my
but no,
problem.
there is a man out there that will do
it.
just
I
that.
have met a few.
He will do just that.
But this is the thing. He either gonna be weak or cheating.
No.
That's why I never done with.
He's gonna be on the same agenda that she on.
Oh, okay.
He working on his own stuff, trying to do his
Yeah.
own thing. And when they want to hook up and meet together, then they're like, "You want to hang out?" She'll be like, "Nah, I'm good. Okay, cool." And then she might say, "Hey, you want to hang out?" He'll might say, "Nah, I'm good. Okay, cool." And neither one of them gonna get upset about it.
If he tells her he don't want to hang out, it's not
No,
gonna be cool.
No, she won't. She ain't gonna
She's
get
gonna
mad.
come back here and be like, "Do you know?"
Well, that is true.
And then there's
Yo.
gonna be this whole thing, and next thing you know, he's laid up in the bed with another girl, and that never happened. But because he told her,
I have never. It's like this is so not true, but so true at the same time. Because
don't make me.
the thing that gave me the cheating part, I've never dealt with that. Don't want to deal with that. That's not something. That's not my ministry. But then the whole, like we together, we not. I understand that. Yeah, that's right.
That's what she wants.
But she wants it when she wants it, though. He's not allowed to tell her that he don't want
Hey,
it.
but there's
You can.
but there's a man
But
out
you're not gonna take it.
Yes, I
And be
will.
like,
there's a man out there that is do just that. I promise you, he's out there. There's
I
somebody
have
for
a type.
everybody.
I do have a type outside of the weak, cheating dummy that you think that I'm gonna go for. I know. I have a
That's
type.
not what I said. That's not what I said.
That's
So
not
don't
what
put
you said.
words in my mouth. Let's go with what I said.
Okay.
And I said
Okay.
was they're either gonna cheat
Mm-hmm.
or be weak.
I disagree.
Because that's how some people like. I don't know how to
You
explain.
can't be weak and date Ebenezer.
Yeah,
No,
I've
you just can't.
never,
I'm
I've never
saying,
dated
that's
a
why-
weak dude. I
that's
never dated a
why-
guy that cheated on me too.
I just think it's because it's
that you know of.
That I know.
Yeah,
Right,
that
she
you
knows.
know of.
I look at it like this. It's more of a casual dating thing. It's not like a serious thing. Ebenezer's like she's looking for a casual date. Somebody go out with, go to a vegan spot, maybe go do something fun. But then when I don't be bothered with you, I don't be bothered with you. And like there's gonna be somebody else out there that matches that. Because that's just how there's somebody out there for everybody.
Yeah, it is.
And he was probably at Links on Friday, but she wasn't there.
He was.
So maybe he'll be
He
back
had
at
a
Links.
seizure in his stanky leg. He
Anyway.
was down there.
Anyway, we hope you guys had a great weekend, a long weekend. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. We're going to get into some hot topics. We're going to let Ebony get us going with some get down news and get this rolling.
This is a get down right here.
It truly
It
is.
is. Ebonay's not existent. This is crazy. So we're gonna talk about Travis Hunter because of course everybody, you talk about the prenup that we all got in on the internet on. I've talked about that. We're also gonna talk about J-Lo and I think that's pretty much it. T.S. Madison too. We'll talk about that.
We'll give a little talk about this AMA Awards. We'll give it a grade. But let's hit this get down.
One moment, please. If I can find the button. There we go. No, it's gone. Sean, it's gone. My get down music is gone. All right, let's just get started.
Let's go.
All right, guys. So Travis Hunter, of course, football player, he got married to his longtime girlfriend, Leanna Lene. I think that's how you pronounce her name.
Yeah.
They were together early 2022. So they've been together for a very long time, got married, and it says they didn't get a prenup. Now, the crazy thing is this dude just signed like a $46 million deal with the Jags, plus a 30.5 signing bonus. So with this prenup not being there, if they get a divorce, she getting half of everything. She's just gonna get half, and it is what it is. He said he trusts her though. He don't think that anything's gonna happen with their relationship. He even got her over $200,000 Mercedes Benz. So if that ain't trust, honey, I don't know what it is.
I mean, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but
they've been together since early 2022.
okay, they have, but you know,
some history.
There's also history of her not liking him.
Yeah,
saying that that's not her. He's not her type.
I don't think
there's also history of her, and which somebody needs to talk to him. They go to a club. She tells him to stay in the car while she goes into the club. First of all, dummy, what the hell are you just staying in the car for? Really? And then why does she feel like she needed to go into the club without you?
But the fact that he's that delusional in love, I guess, to where he'll allow somebody to treat him in such a manner is a little crazy.
Is that love though? I don't know.
It's not.
He says that he love. Hey, I hope the relationship works out, but I feel like she's pregnant right now as we're talking. That's what I think.
I still don't feel like he got that he did it with no prenup. I'm sticking by that. Until they prove me different.
All the stories are leading to the fact that they did not do that. So we'll see.
That's crazy.
We'll see how that goes.
If they do that.
T.S. Madison and rapper Kaia got into a real beef on Instagram. T.S. Madison went into a 20-minute rant about Kaia because there was a Pride Festival going on in D.C.
Yeah.
And Kaia was supposed to perform but didn't. She said that T.S. Madison went to promoters saying that Kaia was not for the community, you know, the LGBTQIA community. She doesn't support them. So Kaia said, hey, she stopped me from getting my money, stopped me from getting my check. T.S. Madison said, no, I didn't. I didn't do that at all. Plus, you were only supposed to get paid $2,500 plus some lemon pepper wings, which is kind of funny.
If the lemon pepper wings is good,
if it's that good, I guess that it's a form of payment. But yeah, so T.S. Madison and Kaia, though, they've been beefing for about 10 years, and this just revamped the beef. So now they back at it, and I'm just like, yo, is it that serious to be fighting like that?
So are you saying are we saying that Kaia completely made up the story that T.S. Madison interfered with her performing? Is that what's being said?
We don't know if she technically did it, but she did say that Kaia was never for the community. Kaia said that she said Kaia always been making fun of LGBTQIA people and all of that. So she says that she knows Kaia is bad for the community, but did not tell the promoters that to stop her check.
But what did Kaia performing have to do with T.S. Madison?
That's the crazy part.
Why would you get involved with somebody else's bag? Because you don't want anybody getting involved in your bag. And so what did her performing, wherever she was performing, have anything to do with you? Is what I don't understand. And then you did this 20-minute rant live. Ladies and gentlemen, people watching us, if you want to keep mess started, then go live.
Yeah.
If you don't want to keep mess starting, then don't go live and talk about it for 20 minutes.
I just don't get why take the beef on socials. Like I have people will say so much about you, getting in fights with you, whatever. Why take it to social media? Like I truly don't care.
Right.
Because in the midst of y'all arguing, y'all can still get likes, clicks, and paid.
You know what?
And that to me is so messy.
And that's what I want you to say at the beginning of your lives when you do that. Just say that. Hey, y'all, I'm about to go live and talk about this because I need y'all to like. I need subscribers. I need this, and that. So I'm going to keep the mess going, and I'm going to give you a 20-minute or whatever live about this situation.
Just so I can hype.
Just tell me that up front.
The fight up even more.
Because at the end of the day, I don't care.
Yeah.
Nobody really should care. Why do you care where Kaia's getting her money from? If they hired her to go be at that Pride Festival, then why are you trying to interfere with somebody else's bag? Because you don't want anybody interfering with your money.
But that's the thing people do. People always get into these fights with others and decide, let's go to the next. You want to go for the next story?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, and lastly, guys, the AMAs went down, and Crystal's a mess. The AMAs went down, and J-Lo, she opened it up, and she did a 6-minute set, a dancing set to 23 of this year's hot top hits, and that was pretty cool. But one part of it, she decided to kiss her male dancer and her female dancer. I don't know why, but she did that. Also, Beyonce took home 2 country awards, one for the favorite female country artist, and then, of course, country album. Interesting. Meg Thee Stallion took home favorite female hip hop artist, and Eminem took home the favorite male hip hop artist, which people are wondering how Eminem won because he hasn't done anything recent. He did have an album, but nothing too poppin' like K-Dot did. K-Dot, of course, Not Like Us went crazy, still going crazy. So they're like, why did Eminem win? And then, of course, Meg Thee Stallion over Glow, Doechii, Sexy Red. Is Meg Thee Stallion supposed to really win? So some controversy on that one.
Well, it's because, let's think about this. First of all, it's the American Music Awards. It was real American last night. Let's put it that way. It was very American last night as far as the lack of diversity.
Yeah.
The lack of DEI. It was very, very that much last night. And a lot of people, and you, for the most part, the public gets to vote on these. So typically when the public gets to vote for a lot of these categories, especially when it comes to this, it's nothing but popularity at that point. And if you look at all of these, from a Sexy Red all the way to a Megan Thee Stallion, who has more popularity, who has a broader fan base? Megan Thee Stallion, then Sexy Red. Sexy Red has a very unique fan base. It's a certain type of fan that loves her, but Megan Thee Stallion has become very commercial. And she has a much broader fan base, and she's liked across the board from different genres, different age groups, and different ethnic backgrounds. So of course, and I think also sometimes the same thing goes with Eminem. You wonder, it's like, dude, firstly, K-Dot was all over the place last year,
Right.
But when it comes down to it, who has a broader fan base? Eminem does. And when you open it up, these categories to the public to vote like that, that's what you're going to see.
Yeah.
I think the AMAs were lackluster, like they pretty much always are. I will say J-Lo did a great job. She did do a great job when it came down to that. Not Beyonce, but Janet Jackson did a great job. She gave you some mid dances, but that's what Janet Jackson does at 59 years old. She's gonna give you some mid when it comes to dancing.
It was good to see her perform, though.
It is. First time in 7 years being on national TV.
Young from a distance. She looked like a little old girl.
Because she lost all that weight. Janet Jackson did what she typically used to do every time that she would go on tour. She'd gain weight when she was off tour, and then like 1 month later, it's all gone. Like, I don't know what she does. And then she back down a little bitty body size, and then she gets on tour. So she kind of did the same thing. But, Janet Jackson is an icon. And so she definitely deserved that. I even thought the Rod Stewart performance and him getting that Lifetime Achievement Award, I thought that was good, too. He did bring his whole set from his Vegas show and just did his last number. Because it was clearly that. That was clearly from his Vegas show. He just copied and pasted that right on that stage. But, I mean, it was cool. It was cool to see him. Gloria Estefan, I thought, did a really good job, too, especially hearing some of her old hits that made her such the legend that she is.
Yeah. And then Crystal talked about the Carter's comment that happened with Shabuzi and that white girl. I don't know her name. I didn't know who the artist was, but who was beside, unfortunately.
Talking about the Beyonce created country. I mean, the Carters.
Yeah, so there was, I don't know whether she's an artist, or she has to be an artist. She was right beside Shabuzi and saying that the Carters started country music, and everybody's like, are you talking about Beyonce? But there's apparently an actual family called the Carters that was in country music, and she's saying they started it, which is even more shady because they didn't start nothing.
They didn't. They didn't. And when I heard that last night, I was like, okay, so you don't really know
what
either.
you're talking about, right?
Because they didn't really start country music. They were a very huge family at that time and big in country music, but they didn't start anything when it came to country music. And definitely, I'll still stand on this. Beyonce is not a country artist, so she's not.
And I'm gonna
stand on that one.
Yeah, I think that's true.
It is what it is. But outside of that, I kind of give, if I had to grade the AMAs last night, I'm going to give it like a C,
What about J-Lo?
J-Lo was good, but it still gets a C overall.
J-Lo.
It still gets a C. She did the damn thing. But she always does that. And they expect her, but, she was getting flipped and everything else. And
she was getting flipped.
Kissing men and women.
Which they saying she copied Madonna. So
because Madonna and Britney Spears did that one year. And then I think it's some other artists who've done collabs and did that, but I can't remember. But I know Britney Spears and Madonna's was very iconic. Yeah. Somebody else did a kissing thing.
I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of people are going to do it. So the idea of saying, "Oh, you copied this person," I mean, did Madonna copyright the kiss on live TV? No. I mean, anybody can do that.
Well, we're not surprised that she did do that. Now, on the tail of this P. Diddy thing, and we're already wondering, how freaky did he have you? When y'all
They
was
were together for a long time.
Yes, and then you turn around, you kissing on boys and girls, where did they urinate?
Say that one more time. Where did they what?
They urinate.
There's something wrong with you.
There's something wrong with them. They up there guzzling pee, and there's something wrong with me.
Who's drinking pee?
You heard the girl on the stand session, and all that.
Is that what she said?
Yes.
She was gargling it.
Yeah, because she said he was going too fast. He needed to slow it down and all that stuff.
I think it's time for some real talk with Crystal talking like this.
Yeah, let's do some real talk.
Why
Let's
it
go.
gotta be me first?
Let's get straight to it.
And guzzling and stuff.
Let's get straight to it.
Good morning, everybody. This is your friend Crystal with I, and I'm coming with some real talk. My real talk this morning is about 2025 and men hating on women, okay? Some men, I'm going to say some men because, some of y'all men, y'all ain't with all that. But it's some men out here that is hating on women, and it is out of control. I learned how bad it was Sunday night at Larry's when I went to do a comedy show, got into it with one of the comedians, and he went from joking to downright angry, okay? In the haste of his anger, he called me a lot of uglies and a lot of cockeyeds. Meanwhile, he looked like a gorilla with a turd on his tongue.
Oh my
We ain't gonna
gosh.
worry about it, but that's what's happening. Now, I understand if you don't like me, but to go out and try to recruit people for this whole don't like her because I don't like her group chat is diabolically feminine. And I know I said that word right. Diabolically feminine. Then y'all wonder why women are being so masculine these days. We have to man up because ain't no men manning up. Okay? Y'all are starting to act like us. Y'all even turning into tricks out here selling yourself for a little $40 or something. Now, get yourself together. Y'all can't lead us if y'all out here lost, hating on the next woman. Y'all supposed to be building with the woman, not trying to tear her down. And I ain't ugly. Your mama ugly. That's
damn.
who ugly. Now,
Well, damn.
That's
Okay.
my real talk for this morning. Take it how you want to. I don't care. You ain't gonna put your hands on me.
Not she just called his
I'm
mama
gonna file charges and a restraining order. Because that's what we do.
ugly. Okay, she was a little angry about that. Not she called her mama ugly.
His mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, his mama ugly.
Wow. And you still stand on that right now. As she stomps her feet, she stands on that. Okay. All right. That's perfectly fine. Thank you guys for joining in. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the page. Appreciate everybody that's jumping in. I see Jay Anthony, Nicole,
Hey, Jay.
Reba, D, Hayden, Tracy, Lewis. Thank you to everybody that's been jumping in and leaving all your comments and just kind of I hope you guys have had a great weekend, and we appreciate you hanging out with us this morning for sure. We're going to get into a little...
He said I need a hug.
She does need a hug. It's Petty Tuesday, so we got to get a little butt wide going on.
I can't even do why you ruined it.
What?
I gotta think of something else.
I ruined it?
Yeah, the first.
Oh, I guess you got to come up with something else then.
Oh,
Give me a T-T-Y, a petty all the time. Give me a E. Give me a T-T-Y, I'm petty all the time. Petty.
we petty. We petty. Petty. We petty. We petty. We three. Petty. P-E
To the T-T-Y.
P-E
To the T-T-Y.
P-E
To the T-T-Y.
I'm petty. Yeah, I'm petty.
I'm petty. All right, it's now time for But Why, a little Petty Tuesday. Ebony, what you got?
So earlier today, guys, we were talking about links and talking about how I should have been at links because all the YNs and just amazing men were all at links. Apparently, all the fine, single, dark skin, light skin, half skin, all the men go to Links on Fridays when they're there. So
Everything
I missed
you
out.
needed was there.
And Crystal decided to say, no, Ebonay's type's not there. Ebonay's type is at a nursing home. Why
Damn.
do you think my type is at a nursing home with sunflower seeds in his pockets? But why?
Because the last thing I want to see is Ebonay riding around with some YN talking about she holding his strap, ready to take the charge. I want better for her.
Well,
Am I wrong for that?
You're not wrong for that.
YN will take
We don't need to see her in jail.
Yes, and y'all talking about she the 03 Bonnie and Clyde type. No.
Yo, that's my thug love. I like that kind of love.
Oh,
that sounds
my God.
fun.
Okay, so she slick wants to do that. Okay, Ebony going to jail. Anyway, so, we did, like I said, I watched the AMAs last night, and, Gwen Stefani performed. She won an AMA like 20 years ago for some of her biggest hits, so she kind of did those old hits. And why is it that as I see Gwen Stefani perform, she just reminds me of a new age Dolly Parton? Just the makeup,
She like that?
the breast implants.
Yeah.
Gwen?
Yeah, the way that she was moving on stage. Like, she's 55 years old, first of all. I didn't realize that.
She's 55.
Yeah, Gwen
I did
Stefani
not
is
know
55
that.
years old. Did not realize that.
She look good.
But she looked real, artificial
Well.
nowadays. Because her skin ain't moved, ain't nothing changed on her face, but she looks like a new age Dolly Parton. And the performance was mid.
Jeez.
She barely singing. But it is what it is. I still give the whole AMAs like a C grade. But Gwen Stefani, she
It's a
gave me
no.
Dolly Parton vibes last night. She did. But why? All right, Crystal, what you got? She can't stop laughing.
Okay, so y'all know how I be going on, I be on Facebook dating or whatever, or whatever. So I had been talking to this dude, but we stopped talking or whatever. So I finally seen him in purpose. I finally seen him in person, and he didn't know that I saw him. Y'all, tell me why when he rolled up out of that car, and I say rolled up out of the car because he was shaped like the blueberry from Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Jesus.
And when they had a belt all the way around, I said, no wonder he took neck up pictures all the time, because he didn't have the double chin to match the double bodies that he had below his chin. But this man not only rolled up out his car, he rolled up out of Central. How did you get all that in there? But why?
I mean, citrus, they a little bigger nowadays.
Not that kind of big. Have you seen Willy Wonka's chocolate factory? Can you stuff a blueberry in a Central? No.
I mean, wow. Well, that was, but why?
It was something.
It was something. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the page, and just hey, we appreciate it. That way we can be in that algorithm, and you can follow us and see what we got going on for our Kenny Smoov Morning Show podcast. Most of the staff will be back. Sissy will be back tomorrow.
She'll be back tomorrow.
And Kenny comes back on the 2nd, so next Monday. So taking a good little extended vacation, which is definitely needed. Everybody needs a chance to recharge. So
Wait, Sissy comes back tomorrow,
for like a day or two.
and then she goes. When does she come back?
Jay Anthony.
Say what now?
When does she come back again?
I feel like she comes back again maybe the 3rd or something like that.
Okay,
Yeah, so something like
I
that.
get my dates together.
Yeah, so she comes back for like a day or two, and then she's out again. Then she'll come back like on the 3rd. But Kenny be back on next Monday with all of us. So we'll have the whole team back in here at some point, maybe the middle of June, something like that.
Something
But
like that.
we'll all be back together at some point in the middle of June.
Together.
I think we need to celebrate some birthdays. You ready to celebrate some birthdays, Crystal?
I'm not gonna lie, he surprised me too, Chris.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah.
I was not ready for it.
I surprised myself, actually.
No, I've been surprising myself this morning with these improv stories, baby. I've been cutting up,
You've
baby.
been cutting up.
I'm talking about that was 2 back to back.
That was
I made
good.
up on the
It
humble.
was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I like the
Thank you.
most, but I like them both.
I think I like the peg leg better,
Yeah.
but son blew the hell.
I didn't blow it. You were supposed to keep it up.
He
But you
showed
know
that
I
to
be
him.
hiding
I know.
on the
You were supposed to
time
keep
now.
it going. All I said was that ain't true. You were supposed to keep going
He
with
said,
it.
really? He had a peg.
Right.
It was the facial expressions you was getting. I was like, I can't lie to the homie.
Lord. Constant is his vacay at Sunset. I mean, was he? I think he might have been there this weekend, I think.
He said he wasn't going, so I
Yeah.
assume
So I think he was there this Sunday. He just taking some time off just to kind of, get some rest. So
Free
hang out.
your mind and the rest will follow.
She is a mess. She smoked that good.
She did.
Because I hit the hell out that no dinner.
You did.
Did you?
She hit it.
It was a great
You
note.
beat it with a bat.
With a bat.
With the bat, with nails and everything.
Or
You
maybe,
sons of bitches.
or maybe more like a fly swatter. You might be hit it with a fly swatter. It was a little flimsy. But I think we can do some. You want to do some
Okay, come
birthdays?
on. I'm ready.
Let's do some. Let's celebrate some birthdays today. It's Gemini season.
It's your birthday. Get busy.
It's your birthday.
Get busy.
It's your birthday.
Get busy.
It's your birthday. All right, Crystal, who's celebrating birthdays today?
All right, celebrating birthdays. We got Chris Coffer is 34. Andre 3000 has fluted his way to 50. Jadakiss is 50. Dondre Whitfield is 56. Richard Shift is 69, and RIP to the lovely Lisa Left Eye Lopez. She would have been 54 today. Celebrating local birthdays, we got Cortessa Bryant, Linda Bailey, Jolita Miller. I've been waiting to say that name. Jolita. Zane Henry, Raven Bernard, and Shay Nicole.
Yay!
is celebrating
Happy
her
birthday,
today.
Shay.
Yay! And your winner of the passes to National Museum of African American Music is Alton Young.
You get passes to the
Praise
museum,
the
and
Lord.
around here we believe when it's your birthday,
You should
have
have
cake.
It's
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Go, Alton.
It's your birthday.
Go, Alton. Go,
All right, and today is
Today is National Grape Day, National Grape Popsicle Day.
Purple.
it's great.
It's purple.
The grape, the fruit, or the color? National Cellophane Tape Day.
Spell it.
Oh my God.
That was perfect.
I said the other one too.
But I love it when Crystal does birthdays. Like, can I say that? I love when she does birthdays.
it's hilarious.
It's the best
I
thing
do it
ever.
on YouTube. I could never. I
I
don't want
want
to
you to do it
that.
on the air. I will
Mm-mm.
love it.
Because she says these names so hard.
Jolita.
I know. It's like Jolita.
It's like Jolita. You have it a Jolita.
Like every consonant and vowel
so
just gets
aggressive.
so aggressively pronounced.
But then when I leave the motherfuckers out, y'all got something to say. When I leave out letters,
That's
y'all
true.
mad. When I put in all the letters, y'all mad.
I'm just saying,
Y'all
it's
just never satisfied.
like just get so the name just gets so aggressively pronounced. It's like you about ready to fight them.
She just means the love. The love comes with deep
she's
meaning. That's all.
she's a hard lover. Let's put it that way. It is.
Yes.
So she just a little hard love is what you
Yeah, I
get.
feel
all
way-
right, guys. Just speaking of love, it is time for us to set up. Love them or leave them.
Let's do it.
You gotta love them or leave them. Leave them. You gotta love them or leave them. Love them, love them. You gotta love them or leave them.
All right, it's now time for Love Them or Leave Them. So you got a chance, you guys in the pocket, in the chat, to kind of leave your comment. I'm going to give you this situation, and you can give us your comment on what you think this wife should do. My husband and I have been married for 33 years, but the last 10 years have been extremely difficult. His attitude and selfishness during that time led me to strongly resent him. He's now telling me he's changed and things will be different, and that I'm important to him and he'll consider my thoughts, feelings, wants, and needs going forward. So he hadn't been doing that in over a decade. The problem I'm having is he didn't decide this until I finally had enough and I moved out. So how do I decide what is best for me? I love him, and at his core, he's a good person, but sometimes I feel like there's too much water under the bridge. So should I stay gone? After 33 years of marriage and the last 10 years being horrible, or should I come back and give him another chance? So you can leave your comments here. You can also give us a call at 615-737-9292 and give us your comment there. But you can definitely leave your comments in the chat, and then we'll grab those as we get ready to do this segment. But again, thank you guys so much for listening to
Dentrell, you're amazing. I love your comment. And it's Alfred Abad because I'm confused.
Yeah, I am too, because Alfred's been saying a lot of crazy stuff. Premier League said, and I need confirmation Monday, schedule it. Yeah, I'm not sure what this. Tell her 1.6 billion from Barbara Decker for purchasing EV car. Yeah. I'm not sure who Alfred is or who's on here for Alfred, but you're saying a lot of stuff that doesn't make any sense. Like earlier, Tim's casual talk meetup. Like, what is that about?
But you see Dentrell's comment.
Fun size Kales?
No, Dentrell, he said that Kenny gonna come back with a whole new format.
Oh, well, every time he takes a vacation, he comes back refreshed.
He got new ideas.
He's got new ideas, so he'll come out with something. You know it is.
Oh, it's spam. The Ville says it's spam.
It's spam and YouTube Live is crazy work. Yeah, it does happen like that sometimes. Well, thank you, Alfred. Whatever you're saying.
I thought I was missing something. I was like,
yeah, just a bunch of craziness. Bunch of crazy. But again, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the page.
Yes.
We do definitely appreciate that. Also, don't forget that we're going to be back live at Links this Friday, off the clock, happy hour at Links 6 to 8. So come on out there. Come on out there and hang out with us. So we'll have a good time. We'll be out there again this Friday. Constance says, I'm almost say is the dating pool has pee and mesothelioma in it, so
right.
she might want to think about it.
Right, and you can't date in Rutherford County too because they all got some itching going on, other issues. So
in Rutherford County,
remember we talked about the STDs? It's up in Rutherford
County. They do.
County?
STDs are up in Rutherford County, so you got to be careful.
Yes, I can't.
Ooh.
About who you dating in Rutherford County.
Like when you talk to somebody, you got to ask, "What's your name and zip code?"
Yes, Constance, the mesothelioma, baby, will get you.
All right, we got a caller.
We got our call. Let's go ahead. 92Q, love him or leave him.
I want to say leave him because peace of mind is everything. You can't buy peace of mind. You can't, it's something you just have to have. Peace of mind is everything. If she has peace of mind, maybe staying gone is what she needs.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it.
I'm going to ask him one day, are you single?
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, he probably been married many, many years, but he probably gets on her nerves. You always got something to say.
Hey, he is loyal.
Yeah,
he definitely has a perspective. Constance says, not Rutherford County itching and scratching. Apparently, yeah, the STDs is up like 30% in Rutherford County. So they out here just wilding out.
Now we finna have to treat them like we used to when people used to say they was from out south. Out south. You from out south.
Out south.
Yeah, that's how they used to be because South Nashville used to have a bad reputation of having STDs.
Really? When was that?
You motherfucker. It was back when I was out there, back when it was, back in the day.
What day was that?
It was on the news.
Give me a year. Jesus.
In 97, 2000, it was in the 97, 98.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere.
2000s.
Yeah, in the 99, 2000s.
The 99, I mean, I think everybody was on something in the 99, 2000s now.
They had a time where the AIDS rate, they had went to McGavick one time and tested a bunch of them high schoolers.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of them out there that tested positive for HIV.
Really?
In the high school. It was on the news.
It was at that time?
Yeah. It was a long time ago. It was on the news. Do anybody remember that, or is it just me? I remember when they said that McGavick was McGavicking.
David M., if you leave him, he's going to find a younger and hotter version.
Jesus Christ.
Well, David, I mean, so be it. But he is definitely trying to get her back. He wants her back. So he's changing.
Is he?
That's what he said.
That's what I need to know. How old is this man?
Well, they've been married for 33 years.
So that means he's an older man.
I'm going to guess they got to be in their 50s at least.
He ain't finna change. That's that age. 50 and up, they set in their ways. I ain't trying to change nobody 50 and up. They set in their ways, I tell you. They set.
Hey, that's very true. That's very true.
You got another caller?
All right. 92Q, love him or leave him?
Love him.
Why?
I got 3 words. Judge Greg Mathis.
Judge Greg Mathis.
He just gonna tell y'all some crackheads. What you bring him up for?
Because when Linda was getting ready to leave him, you better believe he went after her. He got her back.
All right.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now.
All right.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
You right.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Judge Mathis. Hell, she probably left him because he was smoking crack. No.
You're talking about Judge Joe Brown, by the way.
Oh, shit. Wrong one.
Yeah, you're
We can't
talking
even
about
do that
Judge
over.
Joe Brown. No, I gotta switch over.
You got another believer. You got another believer. You got another believer.
92Q, love him or leave him.
I want to say leave him because peace of mind is everything. You can't buy peace of mind. You can't, that's something you just have to have. Peace of mind is everything. If she has peace of mind, maybe staying gone is what she needs.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it. 92Q, love him or leave him.
Love him.
Why?
I got 3 words. Judge Greg Mathis.
Judge Greg Mathis.
He just gonna tell y'all some crackheads. What you bring him up for?
Because when Linda was getting ready to leave him, you better believe he went after her. He got her back.
All right.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now.
All right.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
You right.
Thank you.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back. It is Love 'em or Leave 'em. Just kind of give you a breakdown. You got a husband and wife been together for 33 years. The last 10 years have been pretty difficult. Basically, the husband just not taking his wife's feelings or wants or needs in consideration. And she left. She moved out. But now he says that he's changed and now he's going to be all about his wife and he wants things to work out. But she's not sure. I mean, for 10 years, she's been basically just disrespected and not treated, like an equal in the marriage and just not even thought of. And now all of a sudden, 10 years later, he's decided to change his ways. But she feels like there's too much water under the bridge. So the question is, should she remain gone and end the marriage, or should she go back and give it another try? There are a couple people that on our YouTube channel that had a couple of comments. David M said if you leave him, he's going to find a younger and hotter version. Okay. All right. Okay. Ice Key said stay gone. He's just trying to make sure he doesn't die alone. Okay. Damn. Well, could be. That could be the question. He may not want to die alone. I mean, so, but if you got comments, give us a call, 615-737-9292. Ebony, what do you think?
Oh my goodness. I think that, first of all, y'all got to go to counseling. Y'all have to. I feel like in marriage, and I could be wrong, I think in dating too, you always have to date each other. You always change. There's a sense of a moment where you're different. You're going to change. You're going to grow up a little bit. Something's going to be different about you. The way that you interact with is going to be different. The way you love is going to be different. So you have to date each other throughout the marriage. But at the same time, I really feel like 33 years together, y'all going to have to go to therapy. Go see someone, go to counseling, speak to a pastor, something, because 33 years, that's a lot of time with someone, a lot of love, a lot of fights, ups and downs. If it's worth going to a counseling about and try to find someone to talk to about, then do it. But afterwards, if you see no change, if you see there's still the same, then hey, go ahead and sign the papers. So That's what I got to say.
All right. So you guys get your comments together. Give us a call right now, 615-737-9292. Should she stay after being married for 33 years, or should she go? We'll find out what you think coming up. It's the Kenny Smoov Morning Show on 92Q.
Kenny Smoov in the morning.
You know you threw me off, right?
I do.
Like, I had no clue that you was going to come to me. So let's...
It's just like habit going to you
Alfred, you
first.
talking about
And,
with the
and that's just,
statement?
you're the first name
No.
that came out of my mouth.
You have to get the information. Alfred wants to know, how do he build a relationship with
I get it, but you
Ladies.
handled it.
No, I didn't, but all right.
Yeah, you handled it.
No, I did not.
All right. Yes, and I was correct.
All this
Ebony.
stuttering and stuff was because of that. Huh? What happened?
I said I was correct. It's not Judge Joe Brown. It is Judge Mathis.
Judge Joe Brown is the one who said crackhead all the time.
It's Judge Mathis, the guy with the glasses.
He has glasses too. Judge Joe Brown has glasses.
And look up Judge Mathis, though.
I know you're talking about. Well, they both.
I don't know Joe Brown to say it as
Really?
much as I know Judge Mathis
I didn't
hold
watch
on.
either one of them, so I don't know.
to say it.
You got a phone call.
Oh.
92 you love him or leave him?
Leave him.
Why?
I just say go to counseling. If he doesn't change, he has to show some willingness to change before he goes back. Go to counseling. If he doesn't change, leave him. I've been married for 38 years. And the only reason I haven't left my husband is because he changed.
Okay.
If he doesn't change, leave him.
All right.
Thank
Thank you
you
so much.
What, lady? She came in with a strong leave him after counseling. What? What the hell?
I guess she's saying if it wasn't for counseling, she wouldn't be with her husband.
Every situation ain't for every situation, though.
That's true, but she only, everybody giving their own opinion. And in her situation, when she dealt with it, he actually changed when they went to counseling, so she stayed.
He ain't changed. He figured out that he ain't gonna get out there. Well, he gonna get in there.
I mean, true.
He probably changed enough where he don't get caught this time.
Well, he didn't say anything about cheating.
I ain't talking about, I'm talking about the lady that called and said her husband's changed.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this in for a minute. Give me 1 second, okay?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Especially.
Fun continues on the Kenny Smoov Morning Show on 92Q. It's time to hear from the people. Call us at 615-737-9292.
92 you love him or leave him?
Leave him.
Why?
I just say go to counseling. If he doesn't change, he has to show some willingness to change before he goes back. Go to counseling. If he doesn't change, leave him. I've been married for 38 years. And the only reason I haven't left my husband is because he changed.
Okay.
If he doesn't change, leave him.
All right. Thank you so much.
The heart of a woman. I think I'm about to wipe your lip. Wipe your lip. You always leave something on there.
That's what bananas do.
Oh. Gray divorce is on the rise. What is gray divorce? What is gray divorce?
Oh, no.
The veal. What is gray?
Birdie said the timeline, they know each other very well. Believe a person when they show you who they are. If you got out, stay out. It's going to be better first few weeks than back
To normal.
Yes, yeah.
That's why she one of my bookies. She's smart.
I mean, it's true that stuff like that does happen. People say things and they get back into the routine and then they get back to their old habits. So it does happen.
That's how wolf in sheep's clothing be.
You got a call?
Elderly. Oh.
All right, hang tight. 92Q, you love him or leave him?
I didn't get all of it, but after 33 years of investing your best years with someone, they need to go to counseling because as we get older, we change. And physically, mentally, and soulfully, our bodies go through transformation. So they need counseling and work on their marriage.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
What, lady?
They need counseling.
I get what she's saying. Okay.
Yeah, they need counseling.
Yeah, then try we in Links Friday, but keep me off of the tables. I'm not standing up on no more tables. My legs was noodly the next day.
I don't understand how that is. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the page. If you have not done that, please make sure you like and subscribe to the page. We would greatly appreciate that. Thank you for everybody that is in here. Again, to leave your comments, if you got other comments about this love them or leave them scenario, should she stay after 33 years of marriage, but the last 10 years have been horrible? Her feelings have not been taken into consideration. She's not been thought of. He's basically just written her off. But now he's changed, he says, and he wants her back. She already moved out. He wants her back. He says he's changed, and he's going to take her feelings and her thoughts and everything into consideration moving forward. But she says there's too much water. Is there too much water under the bridge? And she doesn't know if she goes back, if it actually is going to be better. So should she stay gone, or should she come back and try to work out this 33-year marriage?
Auntie Joy.
Good morning to you, Joy. Kels,
today is your stepdaughter's birthday. What you get her? What?
Oh, her stepdaughter's birthday is today?
Yeah, one of Chris Brown's children's birthday is
Oh, my
today.
gosh.
I mean, if she gonna be Delulu, I might as well play with her now.
What's her name? What's her first name? Something
Royalty.
Brown. Royalty
Brown. Look, if she gonna play Delulu, I'm gonna play right along with her. That's how I get through them jail calls. You say we at Disney World. Yay, let's ride a ride. All the time we laying in the bed. You wanna go to Disney World, baby? Yay, hopefully it's still there when you get out. Yay.
Oh, my gosh.
She said Shaolin is Roro is 11. I told you.
Roro?
Yeah.
She got a nickname?
That she gave her, because I know Chris Brown them didn't approve it.
Roro. Okay. All right. Roro is 11 years old.
Oh, Kels.
Kendra said if she go back to him, she'll get his retirement. Well, damn. Well, yeah, I guess. Maybe. Yeah. He passes away. Joy says they need to go to counseling. She should not move back until they get some counseling. Okay. They got to go to counseling before she moves back in.
Oh my God.
Dantrell said, Crystal, you was enjoying yourself to the fullest. You surprised the hell out of me when you hopped up there. Dantrell, I was a little amazed by that my dang self, actually. When she jumped up on that table, I was like, okay, what's going on?
It was the liquor.
Like, what's going on right now? Like, she's standing up on tables and stuff.
It was the liquor.
And then when she started grinding on Unc, I said, it is done. When she started grinding on Unc, I said, this is a wrap for the night.
I told him do it again. I didn't feel nothing.
She had that whole corner over there just, I mean, hella hype.
Oh, my God. I told him do it again. Unc, I didn't feel nothing.
It was hilarious.
Okay, she said Chris Brown gave her Roro.
Roro.
So it's approved.
Okay. And Kels would know.
Yes, she did. I'll be glad when you finally be able to give him a little of that twat.
Switching over.
You gotta love them or leave them. Leave them. You gotta love them or leave them. Love them. You gotta love them or leave them.
92Q, love him or leave him.
I didn't get all of it, but after 33 years of investing your best years with someone, they need to go to counseling, because as we get older, we change. And physically, mentally, and soulfully, our bodies go through transformation. So they need counseling and work on their marriage.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So we're still handling this love 'em or leave 'em situation with a 33-year-old marriage. The last 10 years have been pretty bad. The wife moved out because her feelings, her wants, her needs were not being taken into consideration. But now the husband says he's changed and he wants her back. But she feels like there's too much water under the bridge. So she's not sure if she should stay, if she should go back, or if she should stay gone. Crystal, what do you think?
Please don't judge me by my answer, but I think she should leave. This man had 10 years of her feeling unwanted and unappreciated to go to counseling. So all that counseling stuff y'all talking, he had time to do that. It wasn't until she moved out. Now you want to change things. So that means there was some things he had to start doing on his own, like cleaning up after himself, washing his own clothes. So there was things he missed about her as a wife. I don't too much think he want to work it out with her. I think he want her to come back, and it's going to be cool for a little second, but then it's going to go back to what it was, because 33 years, that means y'all got to be in y'all 50s or something, because take time to get there and then to get to 33 years. I don't feel like he's going to change, because once you get so far up in age, by the grace of God, anything is possible. But most men, when they get past a certain age, they're not trying to change. They want you to change to fit what they want from you, but they're not trying to change who they are to keep you, because if he was, that would have happened before she moved out. So I say leave, girl. You in danger, girl. He gonna do the same thing, girl. So no. Leave, stay gone, get your little whatever you can get as far as, splitting and stuff. But go on about your business, because he had 10 years. 10 years. And you want to wait till I move out to want to change? I just don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Wow. Okay. Well.
Let him loose. Turn him around. Let him loose.
Let him loose. All right. Well, I'll tell you this. I guess I would probably agree. I think it's a wrap. You spent 33 years. The crazy thing is you spent the last 10 years, a whole decade of being mistreated, not taking your feelings in consideration. I mean, 10 years of that. And you finally, he got the epiphany when you moved out.
Yeah.
And he realized that he was going to be by himself. Mm-hmm. And now all of a sudden he's going to change and he wants you back and he's going to be a different person. And it's great that he acknowledges and recognizes those things.
Right.
And those are all great things. But it took the action of you leaving to do that. But if you've been dealing with it for 10 years, and clearly I'm going to assume you guys have been having multiple conversations about this, and he never thought about your feelings, the action of you leaving him was not necessarily the epiphany of him losing you. It was the idea that in my opinion, that he's going to be by himself. Mm-hmm. So he was more afraid of being by himself than you not being there. So he wanted you there. Doesn't mean he was going to change, but he was afraid about being by himself, because if he really, truly had your feelings in consideration, it wouldn't have taken 10 years and you moving out in order for that to happen.
That's the kicker right there. He let you move out.
Yeah, he let you move out of the house. So he's more afraid, in my opinion, about being by himself than actually working on this marriage that's been together for 33 years, but the last 10 years have been horrible. And that's the thing about it. I would say something different if it was only a year, 6 months. I would say something different. But 10 years of this, and he decides that he's going to change after you move out. After you dealt with it for 10 years, you had enough. And you're right to feel that there's too much water under the bridge. You've been hurt for so long. Now you've become numb to it. And
when you say too much water under the bridge, that make me feel like on top of this, she's done took a lot of other stuff from you, like cheating and in
There's
33 years, y'all done been through some things.
There's no telling what else she's dealt with. But at this point, when she moved out, that was her trying to move on and move past it and be done and not being hurt so much more. So I would say that you need to go with your gut and be done with that. It's hard to say end a relationship or end a marriage after so many decades, but if you spent 1 decade of not feeling loved or not feeling wanted, time and life is too short to continue to keep going back into that situation. So find your peace, find that love that somebody is going to give you, and it sounds like it may not be from him any longer. But that's all I got to say about that.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Thank you guys so much for all your comments. Hey, coming up, we're going to give you this national text keyword to go see Beyonce. She's going to be in Atlanta. That's coming up at the top of the hour. It's the Kenny Smoov Morning Show on 92Q.
Kenny Smoov in the morning.
Go see Beyonce ass. Shit. She is damaged. Now, if she gonna go to counseling, she should do it for herself and by herself to help her move on. But I wouldn't be going to no counseling with him. But if she after 33 years, if you want to go to counseling, let it be for you so you can get your strength back to go on about your business.
Yeah, that's very true. Let's see here. Brick House. Birdie says she's going to pull up on Friday. So come on through. Come on through. If anybody joining in, make sure you come by our links on Friday. We're going to be there from 6 to 8. Off the Clock Happy Hour is going to be there, so come hang out. We had a good time last Friday, so we will do it again this Friday. So come hang out with us for sure.
Y'all don't make us to make links to YouTube thing and y'all come out because when we there, it's safe.
That is true.
When we there, y'all, it's safe. Now, you at your own, do it at your own risk if you stay after 8. And it's been pretty cool because me, last Friday, at 8 o'clock came me and then Trey, and then we stayed down there with DJ 2 and Sean left. But we stayed down there, me, then Trey, Nike, her best friend, a couple of us stayed down there. It was pretty good. It wasn't too bad.
All right, let me record this.
Yeah.
See, there you go. And it is 8:09. Where is my buttons? All right. 92Q, Nashville's R&B and throwbacks. That's you, Lucky Day.
What time is it?
Right now it is 8:09. And guys, don't forget the national keyword for you to text is thing. Again, the national keyword to text is thing to go see Beyonce and ATL. Tickets to the show, hotel, flight, all of that. Just text thing to 95819. Good luck.
Not you gotta come dressed incognito. Counseling doesn't always show you why you should stay, but you also
That's true,
you should
Jordan.
leave.
That's true. I mean, I think counseling is supposed to help you find closure. It's supposed to help you find your new path and your direction. It doesn't necessarily always say that a relationship stays together. Counseling could also bring both parties to understand that the relationship is growing apart. So counseling is there to help those individuals find some type of peace and some type of closure, whether it's closure of the issue, they can move forward, or closure of the relationship. So I think it works both ways. It's not necessarily counseling is all about keeping people together. I think it's uncovering the layers, peeling back the layers to really see what's going on so you can decide, is it moving forward together or is it moving forward separate?
D. Shannon, it's definitely some Southsiders that come in there because I seen a couple of them. One of the ones I seen, Friday Baby, used to be a big D boy back in the day. He looked bad. He got teeth like the people under the stairs. I was like, oh my God, what happened? What happened? Like, how do you split your tooth in half to where it's still a piece of tooth in there, but it's black on the side? That's why I went and got mine. Pull these mugs out. Don't have me looking all goggle-fied in the mouth now. Take them out. Yeah, we stayed there till about 9:30. We stayed like another hour and a half, but it was pretty cool. Now, like I said, anything after 8 is at your own little, because it's officially dark then.
Right. It's officially dark.
It be officially dark then, so. But yeah, we was lit. Y'all should definitely come through. D. Shannon, put your hat and your glasses on. Did y'all know I told D. Shannon I thought D. Shannon for the longest was cockeyed because he always wear them sunglasses. I was like, he got to have an eye like mine under there. That's why he don't never take his glasses off. Well, here we go. He take them off and his eyes just as straight as the rest of you motherfuckers. So now I'm still alone.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, I thought he was saying that. That's the same thing y'all did with Aaliyah. Y'all thought Aaliyah was cockeyed because she had that long bang all the time. Lo and behold, she wasn't.
No, she was never cockeyed. That was just what she covered it up.
I did. I thought D. Shannon had a little good old lace eye like mine. I thought when he finally took his glasses off, he was going to look like Uncle Ruckus under there. One big eye, one little eye. I said, his eyes got to be fucked up. He always went in glasses. Nah, I'm just playing D. Shannon. You know I'm not. But the rest of the jokes, the ad-libs, I was playing.
Reba said, hey, guys, I have to shout out to all you guys for going on this journey with me. Prayers, my cancer has not returned. Well, look at God.
Okay.
Look at God, Reba.
Only
Congratulations.
God can do it.
That is all God right there. That is all God, and it's not coming back.
I'm so excited for you, Reba.
It will stay gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
What? I can make one crooked though. Wow. Okay, D. Shannon. That's wow.
Oh, I get that because I can make mine straighten up. I can make mine straighten up. If I get a focal point, I can make both of my eyes straighten up. Kendra said, child, his eye is on the sparrow.
Yes.
Kendra, oh, it's a place in hell for you.
Dolores says, Crystal, you're too funny. My stomach is hurting so bad right now.
Dolores mad too, baby. Oh.
Yes, definitely. Congratulations, Reba. That's great news to hear. I love that. That's great news to hear.
It sure is. Because that cancer, I hate it.
Yeah.
Dolores, you was talking about Alton Young, right? Because you never did answer me earlier. Because I was going to say, he the winner of our prayers pick.
Yes, he won birthdays.
He won the birthday thing.
Passes to the National Museum of African American Music. He won that.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's on here, congratulations to Alton.
I think Dolores know him.
Oh, okay.
Because they got the same nigga's name. And she had ran up on us talking about, don't forget to add your church member out there. I was like, I think he already won. I didn't even know, but I know I ain't met too many people named Alton, but it's a different name. Just like that lady that called this morning. She said her name was Isuzu or something. I said, bless you.
Jesus. All right, guys, we're going to bounce up out of here.
She had a name like a sneeze.
And wrap this up. We definitely appreciate you guys jumping in with us on this podcast for this Tuesday. Back at it from this work week.
She said that's her son. So tell your son to get in touch with us because he's our birthday winner.
I think I have most of his information from, he submitted it. He texted the word birthday. So I think I got most of it. So we should be good. So he'll get some email communication coming up soon. You guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure you like and subscribe before we get up out here. Please do that. Be back with you tomorrow. Sissy Brown should be back in the chair tomorrow. So we'll have part of the group back. We'll almost be 100% coming back soon on next Monday. You guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Tuesday.